Good morning everybody, it's Olly Richards here, and after the relationship advice I dished out in the last rule of language learning, quite frankly I am amazed that you're back for more, because this is part 2 of a very important, albeit slightly touchy subject that we began last week. Now last week's rule was, of course, to keep your language learning out of the home. So what on earth is part 2 going to be about? Well, before I tell you, as you know, we have a completely unrealistic goal of reaching 100,000 subscribers on this channel by the end of the year. So if you've been enjoying these videos, then please take a second to subscribe to the channel. You'll be doing your bit to help me along the way, and who knows, you might even get more relationship advice for your troubles. In fact, here comes some more of that right now. We know that the secret to learning to speak a new language is to actually speak. That's it. We covered this in rule 12, in fact. Now, we've already established that your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband or wife is not the right person to help you with this unless they are particularly enthusiastic about it. But even if you've never had the experience of practicing your target language with a loved one, chances are you've had plenty of friends and acquaintances over the years who are native speakers of the language that you're learning. Friends, colleagues, the guy down the pub, I don't know who. Perfect people to practice speaking with, you might think. After all, if they are already your friends or colleagues, then they should help you practice your new language if they speak it as well, right? But unfortunately, it's rarely that simple. Now, you know how it goes. You go in and you say hello to your friend, get a few moments of language practice in. They play along for a few minutes and humour you with your attempts to speak their language. But before long, there's something you don't understand, they speak a bit too fast, whatever it may be, and before you know it, you're back into English and it's pretty much all over. Oh, you speak really well, they say afterwards, while you smile through gritted teeth knowing that what just happened couldn't have gone any worse. Now, much like in last week's rule where we talked about your significant other, I think it's natural to feel like your friends and colleagues really should be the people that you practice your languages with, since they're the ones who are in your life and close to you. But the problem is exactly the same. You already have a relationship established with these people in English. That's what you speak together and that's what they want to speak to you in. Is it really realistic to expect your friends to sit there and humour you for 15, 30, 60 minutes at a time while you try to just remember your verb conjugations? Let's be clear, to really make progress in your speaking, a quick chat over the water cooler doesn't cut it. You really do need to be speaking for 15, 30, 60 minutes at a time to drive yourself forward. That's how you do it. And so with all but the most fortunate cases, you're just not going to get that from the people in your immediate circle. Apart from anything, it's just not fair on them. So just as in part 1 of this rule where we said how you need to take your language learning outside the house so that you can focus on it properly without emotions getting in the way, so it goes that it's just not a good idea to rely on people in your life with whom you already have an established relationship in English or another language for your language practice. If it happens to work for you, then great. I envy you, I really do. But the evidence is that for most people, it's a faster path to frustration than to fluency. And the quickest way to end the frustration and get the regular practice you need to start speaking your language well is to go out and find a bunch of speaking partners, teachers, whoever it may be that you can meet with regularly and who turn up to meet you with the express intention of giving you your vitally important speaking practice without feeling like you're taking advantage of a friendship. Now, the psychological trap, I think, is that feeling that it's logical for your friends to be the ones that you should practice speaking with, because they're the ones who are close to you, they're the people that you know. Why does it make sense to go out and find new people, you think? But it's precisely because you need to interact with these people a lot and regularly that you need to leave your friendships out of it. And yes, this means you need to get out of your comfort zone, get out there, meet new people. But it's easily done these days thanks to websites like conversationexchange.com or apps like Tandem. So go out there and make it happen. Take responsibility for your speaking practice and keep going until you get your language level to a point where you can go and hold a genuine conversation with your friends and colleagues in their language, where you can talk about stuff in your new language on an equal footing without them feeling like they're just kind of humouring you. But what do you think? Have you learned the language through willing friends and colleagues who have been willing to just sit there and help you practice for months and months on end? Are you the exception that proves the rule? Let me know in the comments below. And if you've been struggling with this kind of situation, then tell me what you're going to be doing differently from now on. I want some commitment, so let me know in the comments below. And lastly, if this video gave you pause for thought, ladies and gentlemen, then hit the like button. And until next time, just remember, learning to speak a foreign language takes sustained effort. So do the right thing and take responsibility for your own speaking practice. Thanks for checking out the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it and you'd like me to continue this series of the rules of language learning, then you can let me know by liking this video. Also, if you'd like to be notified when I upload new videos every week, then you can subscribe to the channel using the big red button below, and the videos will pop right up in your news feed.